Hello, Capricorn. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing very, very well. Capri, let's see what this full moon in the sign of Scorpio brings you on May 1st. What is it going to reveal? What is it going to stir up? Remember that this reading is general. Take what resonates with you and don't dismiss the message. But does it apply to both your sun and rising signs? For Capricorn, you can combine your signs to have a much more personalized horoscope.
Yeah.
Let's channel a message for Capricorn then. For this upcoming full moon in Scorpio on May 1st. Let's see. This starts with the King of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands, we have the Hermit, and we have the Two of Pentacles. All right. Welcome, Capri. Notice that this lunation is one that comes to shed light on things from deep within, especially emotions and also relationships. I feel that it's very much associated with those two areas. On one hand, if this has to do with relationships, I see you in a very wise position. This is a moon that brings you wisdom and stability based on what you want, based on what you feel. Wisdom also when it comes to handling and managing your emotions. What things do you allow and what things do you not allow? This is like, I don't allow this to steal my peace. I don't allow this to influence me. Or that these people, if they come with opposing energies, with negative energies, with criticism and so on, it's like I see you there setting boundaries, like defending your points of view, defending your choices, your decisions. I feel like this is a moon that's coming to change you, to make you more flexible, but also to really defend what you feel, what you choose, what you want for yourself. Also, who you want to connect with and where you're coming from. And maybe also to set a boundary with certain people. Or also this thing about knowing how to say no. Many times it's not easy. It's not easy to say no to someone. And those start to get triggered. Maybe that flood of judgments or sometimes guilt. Oh, I said no. What would they think? So what I feel is that it's a moon that brings you emotional awareness and also awareness of your surroundings. You are in a place of stability. You are in a place of emotional stability. And from that stability, you start making decisions and you start choosing, not saying no or setting boundaries from a place of confrontation, but from a place of wisdom, awareness, and calmness. There are situations with the people around you, with other relationships, with close connections, that maybe there are situations that come to light. Like, I had a feeling about this. I saw this coming. Or I was surprised that person said that to me. Or you found out about some situation where you reacted. But from a place of, I need to defend this. I need to defend my position. Okay, this is like, so maybe I don't allow other people to drag me somewhere or make me feel something I don't want to feel, right? Why? Because you're very firm. You're very stable with your emotions, okay? But let's see what else we have, where this reading is going. What is this full moon in the sign of Scorpio on May 1st? Bring you? Capricorn. You have the Queen of Cups, we have the Six of Cups, and we have strength, a Nine of Cups. Well, it's a super emotional moon for you. I feel like it strikes a very deep chord. But I also feel like it's a moon that comes to open your heart. It's a moon that comes to strengthen a bond. It's a moon that also comes to bring you closer to someone. That's why I talk about it a lot in terms of bonds and relationships. There's something that's going to change in your way of relating to another person, right? Because as we've talked about, with certain bonds, you're going to be setting a necessary boundary there. I feel like you're also starting to open up to others. For example, to your family, to people, lifelong friends, to your partner, from a different place, from a different perspective, from a place of kind gestures, from a place of empathy, from a place of support, from a place of help. It's like saying a Capricorn who is opening his heart, who is feeling, who is connecting deeply with empathy, and who does whatever is within his reach. So I feel like this is a moon that is here to change the dynamic of your relationships, the way you relate to others. Not just with your romantic relationship, but with several relationships. What I feel is that the main energy of this moon has to do exactly with this, with kind gestures, with this selfless help, with the power to share a good moment with someone else, an outing, listening to the other person. They will be very rewarding situations for you. They will fill you with emotion. And you will realize that in that act of humility, in that act of compassion, that's where the real gain is, where you find that, wow, this is what I needed. That satisfaction of having done that act with that person. I feel that when it comes to romantic relationships, in some cases, relationships are going to get stronger. A lot. Like a lot more chemistry, a lot more passion, a lot more love, and a lot more empathy. I mean, all your relationships, including family ones, tend to get stronger with this moon. Okay? A super emotional moon. Let's see what else we have. There can also be some good moments with the children. Capricorn parents, goodbye. Like reconciliations. Also do new activities with your children. Let's look at the energies of the full moon in Scorpio on May 1st for the sign of Capricorn. You have the sun there, we have the 5 of Wands, we have the 2 of Pentacles, and the Empress. Well, I feel like this is a bit of what we talked about at the beginning of the video. What comes to light? What comes to light? That's the key point. It's a group of people, maybe friends, and something in this group is changing. Like the way you relate to others is changing. Your values are changing. Now you're considering other things like we've talked about. The topic of helping, empathy. If these topics don't resonate with people you already know in your circle, that's where friction is going to appear. Okay, let this moon illuminate, bring to light everything that needs to come out, especially from a team, a group of friends, from several people, because that's where you'll find out the truth about how certain people around you really act. Then you'll be able to decide, okay, whether you stay there or step aside. I mean, it's about choosing who you want to connect with and from what place, and saying, is it worth getting into this conflict? Is it worth getting into this confrontation? If I truly feel very good and at peace with my emotions, I feel like I'm going through a good period in terms of family and love. I feel like these are things that are going to start being set aside. That's why the topic of boundaries, this shouldn't affect me. This is talking about these people. It's not talking about me. Also, not taking responsibility for other people's reactions. Okay, so what I also feel is that a lot is going to be changing. I also see issues of tolerance, compassion, not getting into conflict with others, but rather seeing it from the outside, because you're gaining more control over your reactions. It's like the other person's actions don't dominate you. They don't make you angry. They don't make you react. But instead, you know what that person is expressing. You know what that person has learned. It's what they know. But you don't get involved with that. Why? Because there's control. There's a lot of control and a lot of emotional wisdom. So it's a moon that's very connected to your social environment and your main relationships. Okay, let's see what we have for Capricorn in the oracle. This is the Egyptian oracle. Let's go with some advice or a message. From this full moon in the sign of Scorpio on May 1st, you have justice here. And it's a moon that is here to bring you order, okay? It is here to bring you order. It comes to bring you balance and also justice in your favor, divine justice. It's also a moon that allows you to see two situations, to see the truth of a situation. And there you can choose, you can decide it's the fairest thing for you and for the other person. Very closely tied to relationships and connections. Okay, dear Capricorn, this is what we've seen for you. As for the overall energy available of this full moon in Scorpio, on May 1st, I wish you all an excellent lunation, and I'll see you here next time.